Hello. Happy Thursday. Hope you're doing amazing. How is everyone doing? Cheers. I'm drinking water. It's Thursday afternoon, 3:45 p.m. Ooh, I'm late. I'm late on my schedule. But you know what? Shit happens. Gotta do what you gotta do. I am actually going live later than I expected today, but you know what? Life happened. Today was just one of those days, but I'm so glad that I'm still able to show up. I do have something really cool to talk about today. In the meantime, before I start talking, want to know if you're watching this and you have a goal. If you have a goal in your life, if you have something you're looking to achieve, something you want to hit, income goal, weight goal, relationship goal, whatever it is, because this session will be super relevant to you if you have a goal that you want to achieve. So let's see. Bonjour, Roy. Roy is in the house on LinkedIn. Beautiful. Who's in the house? Who's in the house on Facebook or LinkedIn? I'd love to know. And I would love to talk about goal setting today. And I know that this topic can kind of reach anyone right now, anyone that has a goal, right? Which is the point. The point of these live videos is to help you, support you, and provide value so that you're getting closer to your dream life, because that's my goal. My mission in life, if you haven't heard, my Happy on Mondays mission is to help you live out of your passion. Be happy on Mondays. Do you know what that means, right? Being happy on Mondays, that requires you to really do what lights you up. And that's what I'm here for. Okay. So we have Sylvia saying hi. Hello, Sylvia. We have Roy, Jordan or Jordan, Adam, Anthony, amazing. Neil, yes, I want to save up for down payment on a rental property. Cool. I love that, Neil. Okay, cool. Beautiful. So goals are like universal, right? Think about it. Neil wants to save up to put a down payment on a property. Great. So that's like more income related, saving money. Maybe for some of you, it's getting your first client. Maybe for some of you, it's to lose weight. I don't know. You tell me. Tell me what you're going after in this world. Okay. And the reason why I want to talk about that is, well, now more than ever, I've kind of forced myself. I've been forced. Let's say it that way. With everything going on, it was kind of a moment for me to recenter on what I really want in life. And by doing the exercise myself, I figured, guess what? A lot of people are probably wondering the same thing. How can I get what I want out of life? And I want to give you tools to help you get there quicker, whatever it is you want. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is to be clear on what it is you want. So I'd love to have more goals in the chat box. Okay. Let me know what you're looking to achieve. And if you don't have a question, if you don't have an answer to that question, then I want to challenge you. Because in life, if we don't have a purpose, something we're aiming for, something we're building, meaning not necessarily in terms of building a business, but you're looking forward to something. You're actually, aiming for something. That gives you a sense of purpose. And if you don't have that, then you're feeling a bit stuck and it kind of sucks. Let's be real, right? I still remember when I was still in corporate and after a few years in similar jobs, it was as if like there was nothing exciting anymore. And like I didn't have a sense of purpose. And that was the exact reason why I just couldn't do it anymore. Because us human beings were programmed to want and aim for more. That is actually one of our prime directives of our subconscious mind. We are programmed to aim for more, to always grow and constantly want to evolve. So if you are not striving for something, maybe think of striving for something. Maybe spend time figuring out what is it that I want in life. One thing I could aim for. And it could be as simple, like a tiny goal. It could be eating healthy. I would love to eat healthy 2 times a week. Maybe that's your goal. Or maybe your goal is to read a book. Maybe you want to spend time reading one book this year. Okay, I'm making like an obvious exaggeration of the situation, but you get my point, right? Maybe it's like a tiny little thing that you want to aim for. Now, Neil is saying launch an online course about 70% complete. Yay! Woo! And make 20,000 in the first year through online sales. I love that, Neil. That's amazing. Such a cool goal. I love it. Great. So Neil got my point. He is clear on what he wants. He is even making it super specific with a specific number. He's also tracking his progress, 70% complete. Good job, Neil. That means that you're clear on like what needs to get done. And then you're talking about through online sales. Perfect. So you know the how, kind of the format of delivery of that offer. That's beautiful. I'm so proud of you. That's really cool. So whatever it is you want. So let's take the example of Neil, because he shared, right? If you're not sharing, you're bad. So Neil shared. That's your goal. Beautiful. You're clear on that. That's important. If right now you're clear on what you don't want, that's also something I see most people do. Oh, I just don't want to be in that job anymore. Or I just don't want to be broke anymore. Or I just don't want to feel that way anymore. That is not helping you. That is not helpful. Because the more you focus on what you don't want, the more you're magnetizing that. So I want you to always keep that in mind. If right now you're not sure on what you want, I want you to find out what you want and let go of what you don't want. That's just an indication of like, okay, let's talk about the flip side of the coin, what I do want. So Neil knows what he wants. Beautiful. Now that this is clear, there's something really important that needs to happen once you're clear on what you want, is that in order for you to get that goal, you're going to have to shift what you believe is true about yourself. Okay? Because guess what? What you've achieved so far in your life, you've achieved it because you believed you could achieve it. So when you decided that you would get that job, you decided that you believed that you could get that job, and you started believing that you would, and so you did. You showed up as this person who gets that job. Now, Neil, my challenge for you is, are you showing up, and do you believe it in your core that you are that online course creator generating 20,000 in your first year in business, in your first year through your online sales course? Okay. I don't know if it's your first year in business. I don't want to assume anything. You get my point, right? If you're not seeing it clearly yet, if you're not able to imagine and visualize yourself being that course creator, let's do the exercise right now, because this will be how you're going to get it. It's, yes, you're going to have to take action, but the very first thing you're going to have to do is be that person. You're going to have to be in your identity, in the core of yourself, be the person who gets that 20K, gets that online course launched, gets that online selling. And if right now you're not able to see that picture in your mind, we're going to create it, because this is important. This is the first thing that will get you your goals. If you're trying to get something that feels unfamiliar, if you're trying to be a millionaire and right now you cannot even imagine yourself being a millionaire, you will never get there. I'm sorry to say. This is how we're programmed. We're programmed to keep ourselves small, keep ourselves safe. And we are programmed to follow what's familiar. So if it's unfamiliar, right? If it's unfamiliar to who you are right now, your subconscious mind will say, hey, wait a second. This is unfamiliar. It's unsafe territories. Let's not take that risk. It's going to prevent you from being the person who magnetizes it. So, knowing what you want, great. Second, aligning to the identity of it. And that will be my homework for you, Neil. Visualization is not something you do once in a while to get to a goal. Visualization is looking and really closing your eyes and imagining that version of you who has that goal every single day. You need to take moments every day to visualize that version of you. This is how you're going to magnetize it to you. It's going to like more than double the efficiency of your work, because you're going to see yourself as that person who gets those feelings. You're activating your reticular activating system. Yeah, that's like when, so yes, you're envisioning yourself. And then when you're tasking your reticular activating system, is you're tasking it to grab on all the proofs that this is coming your way. So all the proofs that, like, oh, great, my sales page is up. Great, that's a proof that it's coming. It's on its way. My success is coming. Or I'm seeing others online being successful with their online courses. That's a proof. My reticular activating system sees this as a proof that I can do that too. You're tasking your RAS to grab on and be grateful for all the proofs that this is possible for you as well. So I often say to people who feel like kind of envious, right? They feel envious of seeing other people succeed in their life. I always tell them, great, you should be grateful. You should like really like cherish those people showing you the way. They're living proofs that if they can do it, you can do it. Because if they can, you can model their success. You can check out what they did to get to where they are. And you can model by not copying their success, but by modeling their success, getting to where you want to go, following a step by step. Really simple. So let's visualize your goal. Okay. And by visualizing your goal, I'm not saying seeing your course all built out. I want you to imagine, when you close your eyes, I want you to see yourself in that picture. I want you to see your body in that picture. So what are you doing, right? Are you, I don't know, pressing the publish button? Are you in that image? Are you seeing yourself grabbing your phone and seeing notification of sales? Are you seeing yourself walking in the street and calling your parents to say, hey, I just sold 20K of sales? Are you hugging your spouse? I don't know. What are you seeing? What are you seeing? Okay. And that's very personal to everyone. So I don't want to be like embedding some images in your mind. I want you to come up with the image. And that's going to be so key in you achieving it. You got to be able to see yourself doing it. The same example is true. When I started my journey, my very beginnings, I started seeing myself speak on stages. I was this shy little girl, okay? I am French Canadian. I have a strong accent, and I thought that I could never speak in front of a crowd. I really had that limiting belief that I was not going to be able to show up and talk and have that, that scene. Yet, I could see it in my mind. I could imagine myself speaking in front of a stage. I still can see it. I see that image so clearly. And I could see myself moving my hands, being energetic. I could see my feet. I could see myself walking on stage, seeing people in front of me. I see the body in the image. That is the very first thing that had to happen for me to start embodying that person. It had to feel familiar. Every day I'm being that person. How come I'm showing up and like pressing the live button here? I have 0 notes right now. Like, you can check out, there's nothing here. I'm not reading anything. I allow myself to speak and to share because I've seen it in my head first. I started seeing in my thoughts, I could see myself being that speaker. That allowed me to embody the identity and the behaviors of that person. I started by being that person. I then started doing what that person was doing, showing up like I'm doing right now. And that providing me the having part, which is what we're all craving for. We want to have certain things. We want to have 20K in sales in your online course like Neil. We want to be speaking in front of stages. We want to have those invitations in our inbox to come and speak in front of a crowd. All of that is what we want, but are you willing to be that person right now? Be that person that does the thing that magnetizes that success. It's a be, do, have process. It's not a have, do, be. It's not when you have it that you're going to be able to do the things that allows you to be that person. You're going to have to be that person, then do the thing, then have the thing, okay? Stealing some of those, do it. I want you to do it, actually, because that's one thing, to listen to me right here, right? Listen to this chat and then go on with your life. Cool. But if you actually apply what I'm saying to you right now, if you're actually applying that every day, when you're closing, let's say you wake up in the morning, you wake up and you do your morning routine and you close your eyes for 5 minutes and you visualize that version of you that has it, that version of you that has that online course or that thing that you want. You're seeing yourself. You're really seeing what you're going to see, hear what you're going to hear, feel what you're going to feel. The more you're emotionally attached to that picture, the more you're actually feeling it. That is when your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between the reality and what is imagined. It doesn't know the difference. And it will go fulfill what you tell it. So if you're seeing yourself there, it's going to fulfill and attract all that you want to get to that level. Now, this is also why some people are stuck in yo-yo, okay? You know, when some people want to lose weight, they're looking to lose weight and they want to lose 10 pounds, for example. But if they don't change their self-image to being that active, healthy person, what happens is that, okay, consciously, they'll work out, they'll eat well for a month, they'll lose their 10 pounds, whatever, how many months it takes, I don't know. They'll lose the 10 pounds. And once they hit it, because their self-image is still that old self-image, that person that eats chocolate, that person that loves soft drinks, whatever, hot dogs, whatever, it's going to go straight back to that. Our self-image is dictating the standards that we accept in our life. What are you accepting of yourself? What are you setting as the bar? You'll always go back to that. So even though you could consciously force yourself to lose those 10 pounds and be that healthy version of you, if you're not actually seeing, really envisioning yourself as a healthy person and believing that this is you, your self-image, like ingrained in you, you always default back to the old version. So that's my pep talk. Hope that this helps. I want you to take that action, be that person that has what you want. You've got this. Yes, Ellen, thoughts become things, 100%. I know you know that. And that is why you're not getting the results you want, because you're not thinking that you can. You're not seeing yourself as that person, period. Mic drop. Bam. Okay. Awesome. Cheers to that. I wish you a beautiful day. If you have questions, if this triggers a thought, if you're like, holy fuck, okay, and you want to talk about it, DM me. DM me. That's the best way to get in touch with me. If you're looking specifically to grow your coaching business, always DM me. And if you are just really loving this knowledge and you want to chat more about it, DM me as well. I love you so much. I wish you a beautiful day and we'll talk soon. Bye, everyone.